video, we are going to start with our technical uh, process and technical training. So in this, I'm going to create an EDT. Okay, to create an EDT, these are the four steps, and then I will create a table. And going forward with this table, I'm going to create a relationship of this particular EDT in my table. Okay, so earlier I have already shown how to create a project. We have also created a label and we have created a vehicle type field, and this vehicle type field is available in my table, vehicle table, and also this table I have shown in the SQL. Okay, so for that you can go to the past videos, and in this I'm going to start with my creating an EDT too. So to how to create an EDT, you can right click on this particular solution, go to add button, click on new item, and I will also tell you why we create an EDT. So we will go to data model, data types. Under this we have several EDTs. EDTs are extended data types. Okay, in the standard D365 or any language, we get a date, we get a enum, we get GOID real, but EDT is specifically used in D365 when it helps us to create a link between the database and the data types of the application. Okay, so you can say it is a link between the data types and D365 database. Okay, so we are going to create a EDT of a string. That means I'm creating a string data type, but it is extended data type, and because there are few properties attached with it, which helps us in database clarification. Okay, so I will give it a name. What was the name I have given? ConVMS vehicle ID. This is the project name, ConVMS vehicle ID. That's why we have to take like this. Going further, you can change the label when I am going to utilize in the system. Okay, so my EDT will be added over here, and there are few properties which I want to set up. So I have given the name. I will give the vehicle ID as a label. So my string is there. Here we'll double click on it. It will open the screen over here. I will minimize it. And over here, when I go to ConVMS vehicle ID, go to properties. Under this property, the first property which we need to cover is the label part. So in the earlier class, we have also created few labels. So if you want to add that label, that in that case, you can use these three dots and a label file. From the label file, you can add it over here. But as we are going to create for our database only, so I will create a vehicle ID over here. Okay, the label is vehicle ID, and after that I need to extend it to num. So there are few EDTs. Okay, and why we are extending it, I will tell you. So there is a num field in it. Let me check why it is not getting searched. Maybe it is slow. Num num num. Let's go to JKLM and yes, this is the num. Okay, so there are few EDTs. See, earlier the string size. Okay, database string size. This was not available. When I selected the num, it is now copying the standard EDTs. Okay, the fields. Now, whenever vehicle ID will be there, it will be restricted to 20. Okay, this actually helps us in many ways when you are going for any deployment or any code changes from the standard application. This will help you out. Okay, to maintain the uniqueness. Okay, and now we have done this. What is the other step we have to do? We have extended it to num. Our EDT is now created. We will save it with Control S, and after that we are going to create a setup table. Okay, so we will create one more EDT. Then the one is vehicle ID, one is group ID. Okay, and the table name is convms vehicle group. So I believe you are now able to understand with each group we will be linking my vehicle ID. Okay, so let me go over here how to create a table, that also I have shown you. I will now my solution explorer is not here. So what we can do, you can go to view option, you can go to solution explorer. This solution explorer you can attach over here. Now it will not go. Now I'm going to create another table. So for that, I will click on the new item. I will go to my data model, then type table, and then I will create a new table. The name of the table will be con VMS vehicle group. Con VMS vehicle group. Okay. Now I will add it. So it will add another table for me. Con VMS vehicle group. Okay. I need to create an EDT. One more EDT. Okay. So now my vehicle group is created. The table is created. Okay. So I will also create one more EDT and add it. New item. Again, we will create an EDT of type is string as per my requirement. The type is string and this is going to extend the sys group. Okay, there is one more EDT inside the system sys group. We will see it in a later stage. Okay, so we will con VMS vehicle group ID. I will copy this name and over here I will type it control con VMS vehicle group ID and click on the add button. Now my EDT is created. Now with this EDT, I am going to change the property of this EDT. The label will be vehicle group. The label will be vehicle group. Open this properties. Whenever you will try to open this, you need to click over here and then go to properties. Then only it will allow you to edit it. So now I told you to change the label. Label will be vehicle group. Name is done. Help text. There is a help text also. This help text is utilized for the purpose of whenever you will hover over it, it will be utilized for the user. Okay. So I will write this will help to group vehicle for reports. Okay. Now it is done. Now once it is done, string size. Okay. Now I'm not changing the string size, but I will extend it to sysgroup. So sysgroup system group sysgroup. So this is done. Now I will add it. See, the string is now not changeable. You can't change the string. Okay. So now sysgroup string is available and also created a table. Drag the field. So now what we will do? We will go to Solution Explorer. We will open the con VMS vehicle group and now we will open the properties. On the properties, we will change the new table name, drag this to field, open the. Okay, now what we need to do is drag these two fields in the table. So by dragging, what will happen? This will be added, these two EDTs will be added as a field in the database. Okay, so now this is done. After this, once these two fields are there, now we are going to open the ConVMS vehicle group ID EDT. So group ID EDT I will open. Okay, this field is going to be enter in the reference. So there is a table reference. We want to attach it with the reference. Okay, so new table reference under this ConVMS vehicle group ID EDT. Now if you open this properties, you will see the related field. Okay, so the related field, firstly when right click on the new table in the related field property, select the vehicle group ID. Okay, so related field, there is no vehicle group ID. I think it is not saved. That's why. 1 minute. One more thing I will change over here. Con VMS vehicle group. So this we are going to change the property to on VMS vehicle group. This is contours of vehicle management system vehicle group. Okay, so don't worry about it. We will take the label as vehicle group. Okay. Now this is done. Vehicle group, the label will be vehicle group. We will change the label to this will be vehicle group ID. We will remove the this thing and over here we are going to change the property of this to name to vehicle ID. Okay. Now the label will be vehicle ID and this is the name of the EDT and over here we are going to change it to vehicle group ID and vehicle group. This we are going to update. Okay. Now we will save it first. Let's save all. Now go to VMS vehicle group. Now go to properties. We are actually relating this EDT with a field. Still, this is not available. 1 minute. Let me delete it. Okay, and we will save it. So in the next class, I will tell you this once I build it. So after the build, this convms vehicle group, the field will be available to you. Okay, and what we are going to do in the EDT, we can use a table reference. Okay, so whenever somebody clicks on this vehicle ID, this a table reference will be provided. Okay, and this table reference, if right now I go to properties, it is actually going in a build stage. So yeah, so there are two errors in it. Vehicle group ID does not exist. Let me check. Underlying type vehicle group ID or its base on VMS. Vehicle group ID does not exist. That's fine. Actually, it is in the properties. What is it? Con VMS vehicle group ID. That's why it is saying. Okay, I need to change the name over here only. 1 minute. Let me go to this one and delete this field right now. And once I will build it, then we will change it. Okay. So now this we will add it over here and we will save it. Now we will try to rebuild it. Okay. So let's rebuild it. If there is any error, system will show us here only. No, build will take time, and meanwhile we will go back these two fields and we will add a relatable relationship in the vehicle group ID field. If I don't add the vehicle group ID field table relation, what will happen? Nothing will happen. This group I just want to connect it to my vehicle table, okay, or the vehicle group table. In the vehicle group, the vehicle ID field will be attached with the vehicle table. So this is the reason why I am adding the table reference over here. So now I believe the build is getting completed, and okay, once the build will be completed, I will show in the next class from here. Okay, thank you.